Oh, 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 yeah. Mom! Reaping, going, now! Have y'all seen that fucking video? Have y'all watched The Hunger Games but better? I've been watching that lately. No, I mean, I started watching it today. I'm like halfway through. It is so fucking funny. Who made that? Grace something? I don't know her name. That shit is so fucking funny, y'all. I was watching that before and I was having a blast. Who made that? Grace, it's like Grace something. Whatever, y'all. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. That shit is so funny. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of the Yap Your Era podcast. I am your host, Brayton, and speaking of the Hunger Games, the odds have not been in my favor lately. I don't know which one of you bitches put some freaking spell on me or was preying on my downfall, but like this past week has not been it. If you haven't noticed, the camera quality probably looks a little bit better, maybe 10 times more better, and that would be because I got a new phone. I succumbed to capitalism. I bought an Apple product. I bought an iPhone. I'm no better than all of you bitches with iPhones. I'm no better than y'all, because now I have one. Oh, I hope y'all can see me. But yeah, bro, I went to go see Marty Supreme. Yes, I will get to that. Okay, I will get to that. I promise. I went to go see Marty Supreme in theaters on Wednesday, and I was in the bathroom and I dropped my phone, and I picked it up. I was like, oh, it just might be a crack. There might be a crack, but I mean, it's just a crack, right? Pick it up. Black screen. Okay, so this phone's off. That's a bit odd. Turn it on. Screen crushed, obliterated, and I was like, fuck, damn it. So I was like, okay, I either go get this phone repaired or just buy a new phone. Yes, it would have been cheaper to get the phone repaired, but I was like, that phone was on its last legs, y'all. That phone was that's gone through generations. She really was put through the dirt. I've had that phone for nearly 5 years. Okay, 2022. I got it like January 2022. So yeah, 4 years I've had the phone. And before it was mine, it was my mum's. So yeah, basically, like, that phone has been it's been a family heirloom for 5 years. So I mean, she needed her rest. She was going through it, especially in that final stretch. She was really powering it through. She really powered through. So, I was like, you know what? It's time to let her rest. I was planning on getting a new phone anyways. Might as well just get it now. So yeah, hopefully the quality's way better than my old phone. But with that said, it just after my phone broke, it was trial and tribulation after trial and tribulation. I think not, yesterday, I was trying to do something and broken. The thing I was using broke. I was like, hey, okay. And after that, I came to film an episode, and just as I go in and do that, whole family pulls up onto my driveway. Because I would rather record these episodes when I'm home alone. I think I said that in the last episode. I don't know. I feel like I did. But yeah, I mean, because if I do it while my family's here, I'm risking them coming into my room, or, I probably can't be as loud. And then at nighttime, it's, it's slightly better because I don't have to worry about anyone coming into my room, but I do have to tone it down a bit because while people are sleeping. So that's why I'd rather record these episodes when I'm home alone. So yeah, I sit down, I'm about to record, pull up. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait until tomorrow. So today comes, and I finally get a chance to record an episode. I plug my ring light in. My ring light wasn't turning on, and I was like, oh, what's this about? Is it plugged in properly? What's going on, y'all? And then I see that the wire looks really loose, and I'm like, I'm really getting in there. I'm really trying to push in that wire. I'm twisting it around every now and then. That works, but then eventually it slips right out. Y'all want to see actually? Y'all want to see the wire? Fucking stupid piece of shit. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm like, whatever. Let me just record this podcast episode. I need to get it out. It needs to be out by tomorrow. I don't want to postpone it. I want to try and stay consistent with my upload. So let me just record this video and get it out there. As soon as I hit record, family pulled up to my house again. You know, it's just, that's where I'm at right now. That's the vibe I'm going with lately. That is the moment. Yeah, that's just the vibe. La, 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 la. Have y'all seen that fucking? Have y'all seen that one GIF of Snow White in the padded cell, and she's just like, "That's me, and that's me." Honestly, all the time. Apart from that, yeah, I don't know who the fuck decided to put some spells on me, but it obviously worked. Because not only that, I've been feeling a bit shit lately, but haven't we all? My two little brothers are here. They're upstairs right now, doing whatever, they're playing the game, I think. So if y'all hear banging, shouting, screaming, y'all have to put up with it for this one, okay? These are the sacrifices that have to be made, okay? We have to make do with the cards that have been dealt. So I have no choice here, y'all. I had to record while they're here. I'm just praying that they don't come into my room. Please. So yeah. Anyways, moving on to the task at hand. Marty Supreme, y'all. I went to go see Marty Supreme in cinema on Wednesday night, and what the fuck was that? Hey, what am I watching? Hey, what was I watching? Hey, so what did I pay for? Not at all what I wanted. Not at all what I expected. First of all, Timothée Chalamet's bare ass cheeks being slapped in my face. Hello? Sorry? Hello? Fucking Timothée the Twink Chalamet's ass cheeks being slapped with a paddle in my face. Not how I expected to spend my Wednesday night. Matter of fact, not at all what I expected that movie to be. I don't think I really watched any trailers for that movie. I think I saw one or two quick little tidbits, but I didn't see any trailers. And from what I did see, I assumed it was going to be a cute little Fonzie movie, I thought it was going to be a cute little wholesome movie about a boy that has dreams that he wants to fulfill. He wants to be a table tennis player, and he's going to do whatever he can to fulfill his dreams. And by the end of the movie, he's going to fulfill his dreams. That the meaning of the movie was to make sure that everybody knows that that if they have dreams, achieve them. You can do it. But instead, I got smacked with Timothée Chalamet's ass in my face. No, that's what I thought that movie was gonna be, y'all. I thought it was gonna be a really wholesome, believe in yourself type of thing. And then, all of a sudden, I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? The first act was giving that. But then the more we started getting into the second act, I was just like, hey, what is this movie? What am I watching? And I remember by the end of the movie, I was so confused. Not confused, but I was so taken aback. Because obviously it was not at all what I expected the movie to be. So I was just like, hey, what the fuck's going on, So when that guy, that Rockwell guy, the one that took Marty with him to Japan and was like, you need to lose this game. When he took Marty to the back of the stage, it was like, I've been alive since the 1600s. I'm a vampire. I believed him. I believed that shit because there was so much happening in that movie that at that point I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if this man is truly a vampire from the 1600s. I wouldn't be surprised. Cause though I was like, every time I thought the movie was going in a certain direction, it went the complete opposite way. Like every time I was like, oh, this is what this movie. Nope, never mind. I do want to say though, yeah, no, not at all what I expected. Marty, fuck you. You're a cunt. You're a dick. I hated him. He pissed me off the entire fucking movie. Every time he was on screen, which I mean, he's the main character, so like the whole movie, I was just like, get him off my fucking screen. Get him off my screen. Like, piss me off. Piss me off. That movie, I thought that movie was supposed to be inspirational. Now, unfortunately, it probably was inspirational, but not to me. But to the 13-year-olds in the fucking back. Mind you, a lot of 13 to 14-year-olds that probably watched this movie, a lot of just men in general, probably were like, yes. This is exactly the message that I want. Yes, so if I make girl pregnant, I can run away, and I as long as I'm fulfilling my dreams. Yes, you know. I know that they ate that shit up. Fucking pissed me off, man. Also, yeah, why were there like 13-year-old boys watching that movie? Like I'm like, you know, I mean, it's not necessarily the contents of the movie that was bad, or just kind of, I mean, I don't want to say the meaning, but you know, I feel like, as I mentioned before, I feel like they may take some of the contents of that movie and run with it in a negative way. But whatever. Yo, what else do I have to say about that movie, man? I don't know. I mean, apart from all that, it was a pretty good movie. I did thoroughly enjoy it. That ending was, what the fuck was that ending? You know, he got back from winning the game, with that Indo guy, and you know, he went to the hospital. His girlfriend or whatever, because whatever they ended up being, you know, she had her baby, and he started crying when he saw the child. Why was he crying though? Was he crying because it's like, oh fuck, a baby, you have to look after it? Or was he crying because he was happy? I don't know. I guess we're supposed to just leave it up to interpretation. I guess my interpretation of it was he was crying. You know, he must have won the match. Someone there must have thought, this guy kind of good, and like, I don't know, picked him up and sponsored him. And now he can, you know, pay to put food on the table for his family. I don't fucking know. But yeah, and I mean, as I said, overall, I enjoyed the movie. Timothy Chalamet, I think, was amazing in it. Odessa Zion, gorgeous, love her, such a beauty. As well as Gwyneth Paltrow, Pepper Potts, Pepper Potts from Iron Man. She also, I loved her in the movie as well. I'm not sure if that was Tyler the Creator's first acting role, but I also think he did a very good job, and I was obviously very surprised that he did a good job. I wasn't surprised that he was a good actor, but more just so because, I mean, I've never seen him act to my knowledge. I don't know if he has acted in anything else. And I thought his performance was great. I thought it was good. Yeah, I will say, as much as I, you know, expected that movie to be like inspirational and whatnot, it did kind of give me it kind of did feed into my feelings of wanting to, you know, pursue my dreams and work a little harder for them. Not to his extent. Definitely not to his extent, y'all, okay? I am not gonna start fucking famous people to get along, okay? I ain't gonna get a girl pregnant. Well, I mean, I'm gay, so I wouldn't do that in the first place. But you know, there was a little bit of me that was like, you know, I need to work harder to fulfill my dreams. and it made me believe a little bit more that I can. So I guess I did, to an extent, get something out of that movie that I wanted. Because, I mean, I will admit, as much as I hated his character, as much as he pissed me off, I did kind of get a little bit emotional at the end of the movie when he won the match against Endo. Because, I mean, I could only imagine what it'd feel like, having a dream and all these aspirations and having what you think to be a calling and a purpose in life and seeing it through. I understand to an extent, how he probably felt. I got a little emotional. What can I say? I love seeing people win, okay? But yo, anyways, fucking crazy. Should we wait? Loki, let's read some reviews on Letterboxd. I want to see what other people thought of the movie. When I put the film into Letterboxd, I give it 4 stars. By the way, y'all, I didn't read any of the reviews. So, and I wanted to do that, but what better time to do that than do it on the pod? Okay, let's look at. Oh my god! There's some fucking 3 ads on my screen right now. 3 fucking ads on my screen right now, and they're all for No Other Choice in cinema. I don't care about No Other Choice. You're giving me No Other Choice, but then to fucking get an ad blocker soon. Piss me off. Okay, here's some of the reviews. Tricks you into I think I've heard this one before. Tricks you into thinking it'll be a normal sports movie for 30 minutes before evolving into the most batshit, nightmarish, Safdie-esque comedy of eras to date. The third act of this might be the most exhilarated I've been by a movie all decade. Yo, bro, what the fuck was that? Timothy Chalamet's butt cheeks were a little smaller than I thought they would be, so I subtract that. No! Oh my god! I wanted to point that out, but I felt weird for saying that. I remember I literally, I was saying this to my friend that I went to go watch the movie with. I was literally telling her how, something about his butt cheeks were just, they were too tiny. I don't think I've ever seen butt cheeks that size ever. Okay? They were literally, they weren't even cheeks. There was nothing cheeky about it. It was just two little curves, 2 little white curves, and they're gonna sound so weird, but they were so tight. Fucking hell, they were really tighter than I expected. They were really bunched up. It's they were trying to stay together for warmth because there was no fat on those bones, bro. Is it weird that I just imagined? I just imagined. Who does he date? Kylie Jenner? It's Kylie, right? I just imagined Kylie giving them a squeeze. I don't know if that's odd, but that's just fucking hilarious to me. Okay, there's just some stuff about Timothy doing good. Yeah, I mean, I understand why he was nominated. I think his performance was great. It was fucking fantastic, I think. But yeah, that was Marty Supreme, y'all. Very interesting. That was my first movie of 2020. Oh, no, that's a... These flies are getting on my fucking nerves, bro. There's only one. But I'm gonna kill it. Trust, when I'm done with this recording, I'm killing that little shit. I said that was my first movie of 2025, but I mean 2026, but it wasn't. It was my first new release because here in New Zealand we had to wait a whole month to get Marty Supreme. That's the moment. I'm so happy that The Moment by Charlie XCX is being released in New Zealand, but it does suck that we have to wait until March 2nd or something, March 3rd. Ooh, but the soundtrack to that movie, I did give it a listen. A.G. Cook soundtrack for that movie is so good. Residue is such a good track. I love it. Obviously, The Moment invokes this feeling in me of I don't even know how to explain it, but every time I listen to it, it's my life flashes before my eyes and I get transported back to every instance. I'm so excited for that movie. Expect to hear a lot about that. It's so good. I'm so excited. Anywho, y'all, real quick, just wanted to say thanks for the love in the last episode. What the fuck? That video has reached 1.9k views, which is crazy, and I got so many nice comments. So it was a little, it was just a little. Um, so yeah, I was really scared about doing that episode because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get cancelled. Oh my god. I mean, but whatever. It's the risks that count. Um. Anyways, how long have I been recording? 21 minutes. I swear, bro. These videos they go by so fucking quick. Like, I swear, I start recording. Next thing I know, it's been like an hour. I'm like, oh. And then there's still like things on my list that I was meaning to talk about, but I just end up leaving it. Anyways, oh my gosh, I never spoke about Life is Strange in my last video. I mentioned how there was a new Life is Strange game being announced, and I never circled back to it. Yes, Chloe is in fact returning. It seems very interesting. I'm very excited for that. Comes out March 27th. I will say though, it looks like they're just doing kind of the same story that they've been doing, with Life is Strange 1. There was a storm that was coming, and then in Life is Strange Double Exposure, it was kind of the same thing. There was a storm on the way, and now there's a fire that's on the way, and they have 3 days to figure out how to stop it. It's just like, it feels like the same thing. But I mean, I am excited because Chloe's coming back. It seems very interesting how they're going around her return for both players that chose Chloe over Arcadia Bay and vice versa. It seems like at the end of Double Exposure, when Max joined those two universes together, I guess Chloe from the universe where Max saved her pulled over. I actually don't know. I don't know. I'm really excited though to see where it goes. So expect to hear a lot about that too. From the trailer, looks like there's also something to do maybe with like a cult. I swear there was like I was getting some weird cult vibes from that, so I'm really excited about that to see if they play that out anymore. Excited about maybe some more potential characters returning. I don't know if there will be, but you never know, I guess. If Max joined those two universes together, who knows? I'm hoping something to do with Rachel, please. I miss my girl Rachel Ambers. Also, Tomodachi Life, y'all! I'm so excited for that fucking game, y'all! Don't get it. Tomodachi Life, coming out April 17th? Nintendo did a Tomodachi Life Direct, and, I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning to watch that shit. You can be gay. You can be gay in Tomodachi Life now, y'all. You can make your characters gay. I'm really excited. Do I? Oh, I don't think I have it. It's on my phone, which I'm recording on. I've already written down a bunch of notes. I mean, I've written down on my notes app characters I do intend on putting on my island. If you don't know what Tomodachi Life is about, let me not show you all my feet. It is about. It's basically just like a life simulator game where you have like these me characters. You can create anyone you want. And they live their life on the island. It's really wacky and fun, and it's just, I'm so excited for that game. I was always obsessed with the OG. I'm trying to see if I can get my notes app on my laptop because I know my phone's connected to her. But yeah, I wanna see. I mean, I'll see if I can. I don't know if I want to say it because it might be a fun surprise, but I mean, it's not really surprising. But I kind of want to see if there's a way to integrate the Tomodachi Life into my podcast when it comes out. Give y'all little updates and stuff like that. I think would be really fun. I want to make it a part of my podcast. You know what? Actually, I don't care. Yeah. Maybe I'll leave that as a surprise for when the game does come out, which is in 3 months. Which, it's crazy that it's the 1st of February today, y'all. It's the 1st of February already. What do you mean it's the 1st of February? That's fucking crazy. I don't understand how that's possible. Anyways, that's really all I got planned for this episode, but I've only been filming for 26 minutes. Although I need to stop caring too much about how long my episodes are. I'm always like, oh, they need to be at least an hour, but I mean, they don't have to be. I'm still blasting through the Hunger Games. I'm on Catching Fire right now. I've been reading it for I think 3 days now, and I'm already like nearly at the end. I got also Mockingjay. I'm gonna read Mockingjay, and after I read Mockingjay, I don't know if I'm going to go straight into the prequel books. Maybe I might take a little break. Yeah, I have a lot of other books I'm planning on reading. I plan on reading Game of Thrones. Oh my god! Zelda! I finished Tears of the Kingdom after 2 years. After 2 years, I finally completed Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, I know, 2 years. Yeah, it took me 2 years to finish that game. It did, in fact, take me 2 years to finish that game. What can I say? I was taking. Oh my gosh! Wait, did I put my phone on Do Not Disturb? I hope that wasn't a notification because that's gonna mess up the audio. Oh no, it won't. It won't because my mic. I'm freaking out. Okay. So I just really want to record this episode and nothing to go wrong because I want it to be out by tomorrow because I don't want to have to delay it. As I said, I want to try and keep consistent. But yeah, I played Tears of the Kingdom. It took me 2 years to to finish it because I started it back in January of 2024. I could hear banging. What's going on up there? And yeah, I took my time with it. Like, I mean, because I took breaks every now and then. I would take like a couple months breaks, because there was just so much stuff to do. And even though it took me 2 years to finish the game, there was still so much stuff that I haven't done. I haven't discovered like the whole underground area, but whatever. Maybe I'll go back and do it. I don't know. But like, yeah, I finished the main story. I cried. I think that was the first like boss fight that I ever cried to. It was beautiful. Riding on top of the dragonfied, if that's even a word, Zelda. You know how she turns herself into a dragon. It was like really beautiful, like riding on her back, as the sun was setting or rising, fighting Ganon as a dragon. And the music's absolutely stellar in that game. Who's the composer for Tears of the Kingdom? Because I need to give him his flowers. Who is the composer of Tears of the Kingdom? The musical score for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was composed by a team at Nintendo, primarily comprising of... Ooh, I'm gonna butcher these names. Manaka Kataoka. You know what? Y'all can look that up yourself, because I don't wanna... Oh my god. My brother came into the room for the second time. See, this is why I try to only record these episodes when I'm home alone, y'all. Anyways, y'all can look up those composers yourself. I don't wanna butcher their names, but the soundtrack was absolutely... it was great. It was fantastic. I loved the music in that game. I love Zelda so much, and one day I'm gonna do a whole video where I just talk about Zelda lore, and y'all better sit the fuck down for that. I don't care if y'all don't care. I care, and you guys should care with that. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it as that, y'all. I'm gonna leave that as that. That's about what I have for the week. I will see y'all in the next video next week. And I haven't done my outro in a bit. That's all I got. I mean, it's not really an outro, but I always thought, it'd be kind of witty, I guess, if at the end of every video I said it. And that's all I got. And I haven't done that in a while. So I'll do it now. And that's all I got. Bye, y'all.